we have the new moon in Cancer, okay? Think of it like a cosmic reset button. No light's being reflected, so it's dark in the sky, right? That darkness, that's not emptiness. I see it as potential for everybody. It's the void where creation starts. Think of it like this called the 0 point field, okay? It's like you're standing in front of infinite possibilities, and your frequency, your thoughts, emotions, expectations are the signal that chooses which timeline you're about to step into. So, what do we do during a new moon? You don't chase on a new moon. You seed. You don't overthink. You feel. You don't act wild. You just align. And to really talk about a Cancer energy is really all about stripping away the cute crab emojis and Pinterest horoscopes. Cancer energy is all about subconscious emotional programming. It's the mother, it's the root, it's the shell of the soft spot inside. You have to remember that Cancer rules your inner child and your attachment to any type of patterns that you have. How you emotionally protect yourself. It's like your connection to the past and what you call home. It's pretty much your intuitive guidance system. It's how you nurture or what's the word? It's how you nurture or self abandon. So think of Cancer as the emotional motherboard. It's like fully programming in your early emotional wiring. So this season, especially under this new moon, is where you debug that code. Remember, if you don't program your mind, somebody else will. You got to remember that the body stores every emotional experience as a signal, right? So Cancer governs that part of you that responds before the logic even kicks in. So if you're not aware of those stored emotional files, because your mind is like your computer, they're going to be running your life on autopilot. So how do you move with this new moon in Cancer energy as a collective? No, you don't need to do any rituals with crystals and candles unless it helps you focus, okay? No judgment zone here. But this is more about sitting with your emotional truth. This is more about giving language to what you've been feeling and not just what you've been doing. This is where you can literally like journal and ask yourself, okay, where am I emotionally malnourished? Where am I self abandoning in the name of survival or stability? One strategy that I really like to use is you feel it to free it, right? And this is very hard because a lot of people use vices and block things out because they don't want to feel, they don't want to face, they don't want to look at the man in the mirror. I do a lot of man in the mirror work for years, and trust me, it works. This is how I move past everything. So you have to remember, energy gets stored where emotion is unexpressed, okay? Your feelings are like signals. They're not truth. It's just a frequency data. So you want to observe everything without judging yourself. That's really just the act of transmutation. So this is where we can reprogram the patterns that are playing out. So you want to use your imagination like a sculptor. I'm visionary, so this is what I would do is picture yourself acting differently in a moment where you want to emotionally react to something. And then you feel that new response in your nervous system. That repetition is what starts bending the quantum field in your favor. So then you kind of want to act like it's already safe, right? Don't wait to feel safe. Move like you're already home. Cancer energy. This is how I use astrology to intertwine all this. Cancer really teaches you to create safety within. So when you vibrate safety, when you vibrate peace and nurturing from within, you no longer chase validation. You attract resonance. Now, for some of you, you're already familiar with this energy because if you were born under a new moon, I was born under a new moon. So it's like we came here with a new, I don't want to say new. We came here with a soul contract to really create from scratch. Like, you're not here to be a follower, you're here to build something. It's like if you were born on a new moon, you learn through starting over. Often, quite a bit. Trust me, I've started over from scratch pretty much my whole life. I literally don't have a lot of memories stored in my garage boxes whatsoever. Literally starting from ground zero. So if you're born on a new moon, it's like you have a drive for self-actualization, but it's like a raw, like it gets refined through contrast. It gets refined through you being uncomfortable as fuck. So during a new moon transit, especially if it's in the same sign as your natal moon, it's like your inner world gets amplified and you feel pulled inward. It's like you feel both like potent, but you also feel exposed. It's like duality within. So what I would do is, as a collective, it's like, don't look for answers outside. Don't. Just tune in, create space, let the void speak. That's why they always say we have two ears and one mouth, right? So that's where your superpower is. You came here to lead energetically before the world catches up. Now, if you're a Cancer moon, this one hits different, okay? You don't feel, you more so absorb like a sponge. Cancer moon natives are like emotional empaths with like a psychic thermostat. So it's like, you know, when the vibe is off before anybody says a word. You're not the too sensitive type. It's like you're just emotionally tuned into the quantum radio station that others haven't learned to hear yet. So during this new moon in Cancer, your intuitive gifts are just going to be amplified to the max. So you're going to be asked to just really reparent your inner world. It's like you're being invited to reset your emotional boundaries and get out of emotional caretaking that's could be draining you. And this is not the time to people please. It's really not. Okay? It's time to feel your feelings unapologetically. Release guilt for needing some type of space. We all need space. We all need to learn how to be alone at some point in time, okay? Channel your intuition into making decisions, not daydreams. Now, on a collective standpoint, the energy that's playing out while this new moon is in Cancer, there's going to be a lot of deep emotional sensitivity riding out. Many of us may be tested. Like, it's going to be a test of our nervous system capacity. How much can we fucking take? We might be prompted to really just examine where we've outsourced emotional safety with our relationships, with our jobs, you know, our routines. A lot of people might feel a little bit more moodier than usual. Some of us may crave real connection and not just like surface level talk. Some of us might require or desire to be held, seen, to feel safe, but maybe unsure on how to ask for it. So during this new moon, take it as your nervous system is updating. So don't numb it. If you gotta cry, let them tears come out. If you want to be silent, go be alone. Don't speak. Let the past release when we're in new moon energy. I don't care if you gotta journal your emotional truth. You know, you need to see what's running your subconscious. Okay? Visualize yourself just emotionally secure. The quantum field only responds to a felt frequency. So I would say cut the cords with other roles that require emotional self-abandonment. Cancer energy is really saying enough is enough. Like, it's time to be nurtured. So give yourself grace. Speak softer to yourself. That internal voice, that becomes the blueprint for external experiences. So you want to do is like set some energetic intentions, not a goal. Cancer is water. It doesn't hustle. It just flows. And real talk, you can't manifest anything meaningful or something that you desire from emotional survival mode. It doesn't work like that. So this Cancer energy is going to remind you that your emotional body is your real GPS. And this new moon in Cancer, it's not about looking perfect. It's just about getting honest with what hurts you, you know, what heals you, what home feels like, but on an internal state. So when the universe moves, you don't need to prove your worth. You don't need validation. You just need to feel it in your bones. That's the frequency that creates worlds. So we say we have 8 billion people, that means 8 billion worlds. That means 8 billion frequencies are out there. So imagine yourself. How many different versions of you, how many different frequencies do you have? What timeline are you tapping into?